This machine forged fortunes, but crushed lives. Not with blades or bullets, but with greed. By the time the smoke cleared, patents were stolen, legal battles raged, and the price of progress was paid in human agony. This is the true story of the sewing machine. Elias Howe was desperate. A gifted mechanic, but an unrecognized inventor, plagued by illness and poverty. His wife Elizabeth toiled endlessly, stitching shirts by hand for pennies a day. A single shirt could take 14 hours. The world cried out for a machine to break this grueling cycle, but every design failed. The thread always tangled, the needle always jammed. Then, a dream. Warriors with spears, each piercing hole near the tip. Howe jolted awake, recognizing the solution. He designed a needle with the eye at the point, but his true brilliance lay in combining it with a shuttle system and an automatic feed mechanism, creating the revolutionary lockstitch. In 1846, he patented this groundbreaking machine. He tried to market it in America, then sought fortunes in England, where he was exploited and betrayed. He returned to America, poorer than ever, only to find his invention, his life's work, being brazenly copied everywhere. Enter Isaac Singer, bigamist and mechanical genius. He saw potential where others saw failure. While working on a different flawed sewing machine design, Singer made crucial improvements. A rigid overhanging arm, a vertical presser foot to hold the fabric, and a continuous feed wheel. These innovations didn't just make a machine that worked, they made one that was practical, durable, and easy to use. Faster. Smoother. Perfect. Howe returned from England to find his invention, specifically his patented eye-pointed needle and lockstitch, at the heart of every machine, especially Singer's. He sued immediately. The legal battles were brutal, with Singer hiring the best lawyers money could buy. But the evidence was clear: Howe's patent was valid. The court ruled Singer and other manufacturers had to pay Howe $25 for every machine sold. A fortune, but the war wasn't over. Singer, along with other major manufacturers like Wheeler and Wilson and Grover and Baker, faced a bigger problem: they were all infringing on each other's patents. Their better plan? A stroke of genius that transformed competition into cooperation. The legal battles had been brutal, threatening to cripple the burgeoning industry. But then came the ingenious, ruthless solution, the sewing machine combination of 1856. Isaac Singer, Elias Howe, and other key patent holders, Wheeler and Wilson, Grover and Baker, pooled their patents. No more lawsuits. Instead, every manufacturer paid a licensing fee to the trust. For Howe, this meant a steady stream of royalties, making him a multimillionaire, finally. The war of patents was over. While the inventors grew rich, the machines roared, and factories boomed. Clothes became cheap, but the true cost was paid in human flesh. Women worked 16-hour shifts, often in appalling conditions. Children toiled alongside them, losing fingers, their childhood sacrificed to the relentless rhythm of the machines. The dream of liberation became a nightmare of exploitation. Elias Howe, once impoverished, died a wealthy man at 48, though his health had long been frail. He was a millionaire, thanks to the very industry he'd sparked. Isaac Singer retired a tycoon, building lavish estates and enjoying a life of unparalleled luxury. But their legacy wasn't just innovation and fortune. It was a world transformed by a stitch, a world where the promise of progress was often built on thousands of broken lives, echoing the grinding gears of the machine itself. Every time you buy a $5 shirt, remember the war still isn't over. Hit like if you dare to pull this thread further. The comments? Perfect for airing your grievances, just like Elias Howe.